Tim Albright at ISE 2017 with Mike Jordan from Core Brands. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You guys have got a couple of things, and if you're not familiar with Core Brands is one overarching company, has a lot of other brands underneath it. One is Elan, control company. We did a couple of interviews with you guys at CEDIA. You were demoing, not quite releasing yet, but demoing some of your new interface as well as Alexa interface that wasn't quite ready yet. Since then, y'all have gotten an award for that interface.
That's right.
How did you go about basically redesigning your entire UI?
Yeah, we first and foremost, we listen to our customers and their feedback. We've always believed that we've had the most user-intuitive control interface in the marketplace, and we get that feedback from our customers that sell multiple control systems. Yeah. They put it in front of their customers and let them choose which one they can use the most. And usually the 90-95% of the time they choose Elan, which we've taken great pride in. But the trends change, the appearances morph over time. So we wanted to stay current, we wanted to make sure our dealers had the best tools for them to be successful. We took their feedback and we integrated a method and a look that maintained the usability, but made the look more current. We refreshed the icons look, we redid the layouts a little bit, and we added the ability to add scenes and pictures into the background, which has been really well received.
Is that specific feature, the scenes and pictures, driven more by the client and the actual end customer, the user, so they can go in and change those dynamically, or is that something that your programmers and your configurators?
Our programmers do, and the reason we did that is because we took such a focus on the design aesthetic. We didn't want to have jarring juxtaposition of photos. Like, picture of my kids looks great, but it just clashes a little bit with the icons. So we have a series of pictures of natural scenes that really blend well. So it makes it warm, makes it inviting, but it also works seamlessly with the iconography, and then also the background for the media tabs and other things as you're using the system.
All right. What other features you guys had added? A TV guide function and some other stuff?
Yeah, TV guide. So depending on your market, you can download the TV guide so you can actually see what's coming ahead and navigate within that, which is our dealers have just gone nuts over that. It's a great benefit for them and their customers. We've added a dynamic zone grouping that the end user can use. So before you could always do the zone grouping, but it was driven more by the integrator. Yeah. Now it gets it in the hands of the homeowner so that if they were in party mode, they want to turn the bedrooms off, they can, and then just move down to the downstairs, and it's simple to do. And the one that's got a lot of fun is integration with Alexa. It's kind of a de rigueur now for every control company to be able to do that, but we too have the integration layer with Alexa. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to do that. So a lot of us have it in our homes, and our families and our kids especially have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Another company you have is Speakercraft. You guys have some unique things with that and ATMOS.
Absolutely, yeah. We partnered early with the guys at Dolby around ATMOS. A need that we saw, ATMOS is a great product and it's a good way to sell more speakers. It's a good way to also have a better immersive environment for the end customer. But in a lot of applications it's hard to implement, especially from a retrofit standpoint. It's hard to get in the ceiling, and sometimes it's impossible because you don't want the transmission to go through the ceiling. So the approach that we took at it was using reflections. So instead of being above it or having a tower that then bounces off and comes down, we built an end-wall module that's angled so that you can get reflections off the ceiling coming down into the listener. So we have it in the front, you can do it in the sides, you can do it in the rear. So it really opens up the ability to turn any room, not just a dedicated theater room, but any room into an ATMOS environment.
And the physical speaker is actually is angled to create the arc.
It's mounted flush into the wall with a flush mounted grill, and the drivers themselves are angled that come out, so that you bounce and place based on the height is where the seating position is, and that reflection then makes that immersive environment.
And then, so not to be silly here, but when you're installing that, how do you position, I guess is the best way to put this, how do you position that for the best?
No, those are great questions. And so we have guidelines for our dealers on our portal, as well as all the literatures about giving guidance on the height based on the distance away from the viewing area to get the most immersion. So it's a matter of where you place it on the wall to be able to get the reflection where you want it coming down.
Okay, perfect.
The drivers themselves are fixed to get that fixed location, so we can restrict any type of noise canceling waves if we were to bounce off of it, so we didn't want it moving inside, but the reflection off the ceiling provides that environment.
Okay.
And just to extend a little bit. So it's great for our dealers because they're having a hard time getting the implementation of ATMOS because people think I only can do this in a theater. And where they're wrong from that, the guys at Dolby, the ATMOS actually upfits any sound to make it more immersive. So taking a family room.
Explain the upfit part.
So the processing that they do for the Dolby chip itself for the ATMOS enabled AVRs, which is every AVR now, it manipulates the sound so that it gives it that immersive where it's almost object based in there. So it's kind of like when we went from DVDs to Blu-rays. Yeah. The Blu-rays would upscale it a little bit. It's the same type of application. Okay. And what we like about it is it makes the game sound more immersive. So again, that mixed-use family room that we're not doing a dedicated Atmos, these speakers allow to get that everything to be more immersive. So we're really happy with it, and we're hoping it resonates with our dealers.
All right, very good. How do people find out more about core brands or all of the different brands?
Yeah, core brands, go to corebrands.com. We're here at the show.
At corebrands.com. My name is Tim Albright at ISE. For more information about us, go to avnation.tv.